This video brought to you by Happy Hen Treats, premium treats for chickens. Visit us online to find a dealer near you at happyhentreats.com.
Hi, I'm Hank Will, contributing editor to Mother Earth News. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about predator control in your chicken yard. There's no doubt about it, your chickens depend on you for health, housing, and safety. In return, your chickens will supply you entertainment, pest control, eggs, meat, you name it. As prey animals, your chickens are the subject of great interest to predators like domesticated dogs, coyotes, foxes, even owls, hawks, some rats. You should expect to lose a bird to predation occasionally, but here are some tips to help you keep your flock safe. You want to train the birds to return to the house at night. You can accomplish this by raising young poults in the chicken house, enclosed in the chicken house. And when you let them out later, after a couple of weeks, they'll learn to range. They'll go back into the house to lay their eggs and to roost. You want to be sure that the house is completely varmint-proof, and above all, you got to close it up at night. Raise the coop about a foot off the ground to discourage animals like skunks, possums, rats, and even snakes from taking up residence beneath it. Those animals might sneak into the house, steal eggs, chicks, even young chickens, even older chickens in some cases. Be certain to keep the hen house floor tight and patch any holes that rats or snakes could squeeze through. You also want to enclose your chicken house in a secure poultry run to discourage animals like coyotes, domesticated dogs, and other varmints from gaining access to your flock. Welded wire mesh, electric netting, or other fencing materials with sufficiently small holes will help you keep your flock in and the predators out. Coyotes and bobcats are fantastic jumpers, and if they really want to get in, they can easily clear a 4-foot tall fence. So if you've got a lot of pressure from those animals, you want to think taller is better. You can also cover the poultry run with welded wire mesh, poultry netting, even game bird netting to discourage aerial predators if you'd like. And if you don't want to go to all of that, you can also just cover the poultry run with a random array of crisscrossed single wires, and that'll discourage most owls and hawks from making an attack. If you're having trouble with predators like raccoons or even members of the mink family, fisher cats and whatnot, you definitely want to choose a mesh that's got a very small opening. While it might be cost-effective to use, say, a 2x3 or a 2x4 mesh opening, raccoons can reach through that, and some members of the fisher family can actually squeeze through that and just make a mess out of your caged birds. This is especially important when you keep your chickens in a fully enclosed coop or run, something like a chicken tractor. You definitely want to opt for the 1x2 inch mesh over the 2x3 inch mesh, even though it'll cost you a little bit more. In the end, your birds will be much safer. If you're having problems with predators digging under your fence, you definitely want to bury some galvanized mesh along the fence line to discourage that. You can bury it up to a foot deep, depending on how deep those animals are likely to dig. If you don't want to go to all of that trouble, you can take a stretch of softer wire like chicken wire, and you can bend it in a right angle and then run that along the bottom of the fence. And where the animals start to dig, they'll be digging actually on top of the wire, and that will discourage them. If you're still having trouble with nocturnal predators, you can install a motion-sensitive night light, which would flood the area with light as soon as a predator enters. That light's going to discourage them from going on. You should feel free to give your chicken-friendly dogs run to the poultry yard, especially at night. But be sure that they're trained so that they don't chase after a running, squawking hen that might be trying to escape a predator. Prepare yourself to take swift action if you discover predation on your flock. You can either choose to eliminate the predator, or you can eliminate its access to your flock. But if you don't do anything, what you know for sure is that those predators will be back on a routine basis, especially if they think the buffet line is open.
This video brought to you by Happy Hen Treats, premium treats for chickens. Visit us online to find a dealer near you at happyhentreats.com.